by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. James, Face Cube and Rick, that was musically sick, successful and unnatural.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Visiting sideline, coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. His guys continuing to play at a high level. They've won 7 of their last 9. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And from Lumen Field, we are underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Ready? 19, turn up.
First down, play action. This is Lazard looking the right side. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
All the way, touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. To kick this one away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game, not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Yellow. How's the little lady?
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Let's stick with Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Third down run from Achane. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Trying to run it in, Achane. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's second and goal from the 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up now. Smith. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He will be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
To the left, he's got Royal. He'll dodge the tackle. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
They're going play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
They are throwing it again. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
At the 36-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right. Has it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with a touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Kupp on the catch. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. A tight end in motion now. Walker on 1st down. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him.
Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. The arrow good on the extra point. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Trying for it, it's Achane. That'll be the 1st and more. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
That's good for a Kansas
Going to the ground again on first. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Play number 7 on this drive. They need 7 here on third down. To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completed left side to Smith. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. There's A-Chain up the middle. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Mahomes running his guys in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down carry for A-Chain. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Starting this drive with a design run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Huh. 72.
This time looking to throw. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. Brought in, inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. When that throw to the outside, he gets the job done.
He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Walker running right. And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Trying to push this past the marker. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
That's good for a Kansas City.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Devon Achane. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this 1st half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 43-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back now, pressure coming. Rolling into enemy territory. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we said, not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. New set of downs for them from the 31.
I don't need to. I'm the Wolverine.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, aims it out down the sideline. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Trayvon Diggs has got it. He'll get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out. Now after throwing the pick, we see him injured on the play as well. Nobody wants to see an insult and injury on the same play for him. Hopefully he's just shaken up. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Pinheiro good on the extra point. The Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
18 Cardinal.
Here's the backup. First throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he spins right by him. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Seahawks and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. This is Lazard working the right side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. Shoves him off, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a run check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs and a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. First down throw here from Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INT.
That was just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Staying with Walker. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He keeps it himself, and he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there.
Here we go, here we go.
Heads out on a bootleg. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. So they'll decline this and take the results. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs and a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They kept throwing it to him as we worked throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And they're going to score. It's a big 6 for Seattle. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. It's going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers.
Okay, ready?
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 9. brings up second and
The shotgun, it's Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd and short.
Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Scoop.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush out now to his left. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Throwing again, Richardson. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 by.
Richardson to throw again. Getting out to his left. That one's incomplete in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Throws caught. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Once more now, it's Richardson. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
They'll run for this, and they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Well, tight end gets it again. They are leaning on him big time in this one. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Roll. Ready.
Up the middle, here goes White. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. 3rd and goal for Richardson. Has it in place. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Half the 60. Set up.
This is taken ahead to the 42. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Throwing off the play fake.